Hey guys, so if you're like me and you have a Ford Maverick and you're wondering whether to get a bed extender because particularly because the bed is so short, it's really handy, and you're wondering if you should buy the Ford bed extender. Well, when I ordered my Maverick last year, I wanted to make sure the bed extender fit on the bed. That's why I did order the Ford OEM bed extender. Um, so I just want to go over right now and tell you if I felt like I made the right decision or not. Okay, so first of all, the bed extender looks like this, and let me pull it over. One nice thing, it's got the Ford logo. It's got these straps that you click into the, the latch. So it's very secure, so that's a very good thing. So I've only had experience with one other bed extender, and that's from Toyota. And I think when they sold it to me at the Toyota shop, it was an aftermarket bed extender too. So one thing that I don't like about this bed extender is that one, it's not square. And this is what I mean. You see the shape, it's not square, and I figure that is because the bed is short and it wants to fit into the wheel well. But let's close this and take a look. So coming around, it does contour to fit the wheel well, but it seems like there's more room to be had, and I feel like it should have gone a little bit closer, been a little bit more aggressive to the wheel well. Let's look at it from the other side. And you might think that's not a big deal, but on a couple of occasions, I was unable to close this bed because the item I had was more square and it wanted to come right here. So if this extended a little bit more, it would have made it. So in that aspect, I wish this bed extender, wouldn't have been so aggressive with how much room it started to cut off. All right, so on my previous bed extender, I had a little latch right here that when I lifted the latch, I could lift up the bed extender and remove it very easily. This bed extender, I'm going to see if I could hold this camera and show you this, but there's a little notch, and that little peg, when you hit this angle right here, you should be able to pull it out, and it's secure if you're not in that spot. So it's squared off. Let me try to get that angle. See that it's squared off so that at that angle it'll slide right in. Okay, that initially that sounds good, but I have found that while I'm just casually lifting up and over, it does tend to slide off like that. So when you lift it up, you can't actually put any pressure pulling or it'll come off, which is really annoying because you're just flipping it around. See, I just did it right there. You're not really thinking about being gentle with it. It's a truck, for goodness sakes. So when I lift up, I actually have to push forward a little bit to make sure it doesn't slide out and then bring it over. So that's another thing I don't like about this bed extender. And lastly, I was debating whether to get the spray-on bed liner or the plastic bed liner that you put on top. The plastic was a little bit cheaper, and you could not get this bed extender option with the plastic liner. You had to get the spray-on liner to get the bed extender. I don't know if that's still the case, but I was kind of forced into it back then because the car was new and I didn't have any other options. There wasn't a whole lot of aftermarket products, but I'm sure there is now. And I bet you could find a bed extender that's just as functional, that's cheaper, that probably has a better latching system, that gives you a little bit more space. It doesn't come with the nice Ford logo, of course, but what can you do? But anyway, so if I could do it again, I'd probably get an aftermarket bed extender, and I wouldn't pay the premium for this OEM product that's not that great. It's okay. It's not that great, but it works. So just sharing my experiences with you guys for anybody who might be interested in getting a bed extender themselves.